music altogether, the main man behind all this. We're still celebrating the 33rd Independence Day celebration for Zimbabwe, and I've got the main man. Tell us what your name is, please.
My name is Japhet Ncube, and I'm the president of the Zimbabwe Community of Australia Victoria branch. Yeah. I'm quite glad to be here today. Yeah.
How has this all been? How has it all been going?
Well, it's been really a function that you start organizing and you think, oh, is it going to work out? You've got all your concerns about bringing stuff together, but I'm telling you, it's been an amazing journey, and we are so glad that it turned out to be what it is now.
Yeah, it's been so good so far, because I see everybody having fun in there. You're able to bring all these people together, the commissioner, assistant commissioner, think tank, and all these great people. What relevance do you think the Independence Day celebration has for Zimbabweans here in Australia?
Well, this year has been so significant in the sense that we got the hierarchy involved. The government was involved, the corporate companies were involved. We've got sponsors as well coming in. We've got some African communities coming in. It's been quite so significant in the sense that it's been showcasing our culture, our integrity, our country, celebrating with the Australian society. That's really been a very good thing.
What has been the most challenging aspect of running the Zimbabwean community here in Australia?
I think the biggest challenge for us here is just to bring Zimbabweans. We've got so many Zimbabweans coming here. Some are coming here as students. Most of them are coming here as skilled migrants, and there are some coming here as refugees. So to bring those communities together, it's really hard, and we are scattered all over Melbourne. So Melbourne is really big, as you might be aware. So just to bring them to a certain point together, it's quite hard, but I think we're doing quite well at the moment.
So do you think one of the relevance of bringing everybody together on a national day, it's to a large extent enact the fact that you still one Zimbabwean, even if you're far from Zimbabwe?
Definitely. What we have been saying to the people of Zimbabwe is that we want to create our own Zimbabwe away from Zimbabwe. Yeah. Wherever we are, we want to keep that identity of being Zimbabwean, because we know that the identity that we have is a very good identity. So we don't want to lose it. We want to pass it on to our kids, some of them born here. So we think it's quite a significant thing to get Zimbabweans to come together, because it's very important for us to keep our integrity. It's
quite a good thing, because I just heard the government has been part of the Zimbabwean community and they've been investing so much. And I heard you have your school now where you teach the two main languages, Shona and Ndebele?
Yes.
How is that going?
Well, that's the other area where we are doing so well. We have started our language, which is registered with the government of Victoria here, state government of Victoria. It's been fully funded by the state government of Victoria, and it's so growing, and our kids are doing so well. They are learning our languages away from Zimbabwe, which is quite a great thing. Most kids are getting sucked into this peer pressure and with their friends and stuff, but we're trying to maintain our languages in our kids and keeping on the legacy of Zimbabwe.
What has been the most successful achievement you've had, apart from the school?
I think the biggest achievement is just the growing numbers of Zimbabweans coming into their community. Like you have seen today, we're the sellout of this function. Yeah. With the venue was actually too small, we turned out away more than 50 people who wanted to come in here. We had 260 pegged in this hall, but we had another prospect, about 50 more who could have come in, but we couldn't fit them because the venue couldn't take more than that. But people are just starting to realize that they have to belong, and the only way to belong is to belong to your community.
Yeah. So what would be your last word to every Zimbabwean out there who has not identified with the Zimbabwean community?
Well, I think what I can say to the Zimbabweans there is, look, whether you can get the citizenship of Australia, which is great, or you can get as many Australian friends or any other friends, it's a wonderful thing, but it doesn't change who you are. You are still Zimbabwean, you are still black or white Zimbabwean. You have to be proud of who you are. And it's about time that you find your roots, find your family, find your friends, find your Zimbabweans, and work together with them to try and build a future for our kids.
My name is Inga Powlich, and I'm the Southeastern Metropolitan Regional Representative in the Victorian Parliament. I'm also the Parliamentary Secretary for Education. and I represent also the entire region, and the heart of which, of course, we are celebrating tonight, Zimbabwe's Independence or National Day. So I'm absolutely delighted to be able to share such an important occasion with the Zimbabwean community, and to see so many children so actively involved, to hear the poetry, the dance, the music, the dancing. We've all been on the dance floor celebrating, and it's been a very, very exciting night. I think it's really important for all immigrants, and I'm one. I came to Australia when I was 10 years of age from the former Yugoslavia, now Bosnia and Herzegovina. It is so important for children to learn their language, to understand their culture and their traditions, to understand where they're from, because it's so integral to their own identity. And if they don't know who they are, they really will be lost in a very modern and complex world. So I think what this association is doing is to be commended, and it really is the future of the Zimbabwean community here in Australia.
I'm hoping you enjoyed yourself. What would be your last word to all African Australians living here in Australia?
Well, I think they are an inspirational community. Their belief in self-sufficiency and resilience, I think, is an inspiration to so many other immigrant groups. And all I can do is commend the leaders for cultivating that and for supporting that through its various programs.
Thank you so much for your time.
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Assistant Commissioner Luke Cornelius, and I'm the Regional Commander for Southern Metropolitan Region.
What has brought you here today?
Well, look, I was very honoured to receive an invitation from the President of the Zimbabwe Association, inviting me to come along and help his community celebrate Independence Day. Look, I think the greatest challenge with any newly emerging community that comes to such a wonderful multicultural community is, first off, understanding their place in our society. And I think the best way that any community can do that is to be proud of where they've come from, stay true to their cultural values, but also look for the opportunity to make our country, our community, a much stronger place for their presence here.
And I just realized the Australian Police is actually hiring at the moment. So if an African person wanted to apply for such positions, what would they have to do? What are the criteria?
Okay, so the best thing to do is visit our website, or that's www.police.vic.gov.au. And you'll see on that webpage a link that will take you to our recruitment website, and they have some questions that you can answer, which will allow you to self-assess whether you can join. And there's an application form that you can download and fill out, and you take that application form into your nearest police station and they will help you. Can I say it was wonderful tonight. I met one of our newest members here in the crowd tonight. He's recently joined as a Protective Services officer, and he lives down in Frankston, and my hope is that I'll see him soon down in that part of the world helping keep the streets safe. So a Zimbabwean, proud Australian, and now he's going to help make a difference for the community. So I'd encourage everyone else to likewise take the opportunity to have a look at Victoria Police, have a look at the wonderful career we offer, and think about how can you make a difference, how can you make our community stronger. And one really good way of doing that is to join Victoria Police.
I saw you dancing in there. So what part of the program did you enjoy the most?
Oh, look, I love a dance, and I've got an 11-year-old girl and she loves to dance as well. And when I said I was coming out to an African community function tonight, she was very jealous because she knows that Africans love to dance. Yeah.
We still at the Zimbabwean Independence celebration. We can hear the place bubbling and all the fans going in there. I'm going to try and shout a little bit so you can hear me. We're fortunate enough to have the local councillor for Kingston.
Yes.
What was your name again?
Paul Pallage. Thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm one of the Kingston councillors, and we've been well represented here today with the Kingston Interfaith Committee attending also the dinner, and it's been a fantastic celebration and a great night so far. Look, we are a very tolerant society. It's a country where our dreams and aspirations aspirations are able to be achieved because we live in a free, strong, democratic society which embraces many different cultures. So I think that in terms of that approach, when we have a positive frame of mind, we come here and want to make a new start with our families. I think the opportunity is the same for anybody who comes to Australia, and that's the same for the Zimbabwean community. In terms of local government business, we provide a lot of services, infrastructure and things like that. But in terms of looking at it from a multicultural perspective, there's of course, you need to shift that focus back so that we are communicating in languages which are understood, so that people are able to access the services appropriately that they need to enrich their lives and lead better lives for themselves and their families. So that definitely means being able to contact the council. And when you receive a letter from the council and you've got no idea what it says, that's a barrier. So we want to break down those barriers and make sure that communication is front of mind, so that people understand what their powers and their rights are in this country, in this local community as well, in the city of Kingston, in the state of Victoria. They're able to go seek help when they need it, and put their best foot forward and contribute to this country in a positive way.